I saw that uncle was crying. That's like, baby, why are you crying?
I have always said it that there is a critical thinking problem in this country. Many Nigerians do not know how to think. And this Sophia Momodu's case makes it even clearer. How dare you?
What's up, my people? How when I deal with they happen within this up? See, what me I don't like is double standard, especially among females. I don't know what to call this. Blessing CEO Part 2, the saga, or Blessing CEO, the saga Part 2. So a few years ago, Blessing CEO, I was seen in a video flaunting a house that does not belong to her. Now, in this case, that case with Blessing CEO, she was lambasted for it. The man that called her out is the owner of the building. Just recently, Sophia Momodu was seen doing almost the same thing.
The house Sophia claims is hers. This is house. How can this be a house? How? I'm here. How is it a house?
Well, like I said, the difference is the fact that that one is not a real estate agent or company or manager. He is the owner of the property, right? I think it's actually for personal use. And I noticed that a lot of people, and that's what I want to talk about, a lot of people are out there supporting Sophia Momodu. And this Blessing CEO was castigated a few years ago. I mean, I know there are other people. Blessing CEO's situation was more popular. I know there are other people that have been caught lying on social media. Some people even flaunt private jets that doesn't belong to them.
What kind of rubbish is this? This happened to us in 2022. That this Yoruba actor, is he Latif Adedimeji, that claimed the house we were selling in Lekki Phase 1. You know, I had to call him out on this Instagram.
I mean, there are some others who said that Sophia Momodu is doing this to make Davido jealous. I don't know. I don't even want to, think about that, because I don't I don't think that Davido will be jealous about that, but he might be jealous. That's their own personal problem. You understand? I'm going to react based on the news that I saw, and I will share my own honest opinion about it. And I also share my opinion about Jaruma mentioning Veekee James in a new interview. Like, he's just so messy on social media, right? So the video of Jaruma was posted on YouTube, I think like 3 weeks ago or something. So I just was able to create time to watch the video, and I noticed that she mentioned Veekee James' situation and the husband, used it to compare our own. But first, let's talk about Sophia Momodu. Let me just, share my opinion. So she posted a mention on social media stating that she cannot hide God's blessings anymore. So she's trying to insinuate that that house, or that mansion belongs to her. And you guys know the issue that has been going on between herself and Davido, and of course the house. A lot of people abuse her for spending money lavishly without thinking, instead of saving money to buy the house. The ridiculous amount of money, was used to rent the house that she currently stays. That was what people actually pinpointed, like, this Sophia no get financial sense. So waiting the worry, why would she spend that much money, to get an apartment or to get to rent a house instead of saving money to buy a house? So months later, she shared it, which was yesterday. She shared, or 2 days ago, she shared a mansion. The real estate company refuted her claim. So the real estate people came out and say, this house does not belong to you, it belongs to another client. Now, I think we have to approach this calmly and with sense, using that real estate company's statement. So this real estate company said, according to them, in summary, said that the client was the one who reached out to them. So if, just think about this, right? Don't just say, because the news said the real estate called her out or refuted the claim that the house belonged to her. I feel like we should calmly go through what they wrote. They said that this client reached out to them and told them that they saw Sophia Momodu flaunting the apartment they just paid for. So that was so if the client had gifted her the apartment, why would the client reach out to them and say that if I already give somebody, a gift, why would I still call the same company and say, oh, there is a problem? There's somebody flaunting a property that I just bought. No, it does not make sense. They finally settled, which I think is just funny, make the whole situation even worse for Sophia Momodu. Still, even after their settlement, after Sophia called and they settled the whole beef between themselves and Sophia, they still never mention that Sophia Momodu bought the place or the client knows Sophia Momodu or this or that. They still never said that, but they claim that Sophia Momodu reached out to them, that everything is settled. Let me read. They said, as a peaceful company that we are, we have decided to bring down the post after Sophia reached out for a peaceful resolution. Both parties involved have fully resolved the issue amicably and are now at peace. Both parties involved are full. So what does that tell you? Maybe she called and said, please, Emma be no vex, maybe it was a mistake, I'm sorry. I want you guys to take down or remove that post about me on your page. Please, I am very sorry. They said, moving forward, we would like to strongly reiterate that our client's interest is and will always be our utmost priority. They still never mention. Take note, they never said that, because, if there's a peaceful resolution, they would have ended up by saying, we are sorry. Sophia Momodu would have even sued them. Like, I'm going to sue you guys for that, because that house actually was given to me. Even the client would have even talked to them and say, you guys have to take back those words and apologize to her. And of course, state that house belonged to her. But there was nothing like that. Now, let us read exactly what they said, on social media, because I saw Sarah Martin's post saying, very unprofessional. What if your so-called client bought it for her? Make una try the rest.
I have always said that there is a critical thinking problem in this country. Many Nigerians do not know how to think. And this Sophia Momodu's case makes it even clearer. How dare you defend a criminal that is claiming a house you didn't buy, and you're attacking a real estate company that is trying to protect their business? What kind of fucking rubbish is that? Do you know the kind of embarrassment that, of course, that company? Imagine you bought a house for about 400 million naira, and somebody else is not claiming the house on the internet. Won't you get the agents arrested? So why are you now attacking the company that is coming to defend themselves? What kind of rubbish is this? This happened to us in 2022. That this Yoruba actor, is he Lateef Adedimeji, that claimed the house we were selling in Lekki Phase 1. I had to call him out on this Instagram before he now came out and denied that it was his team that claimed the house, not him. Go and check it. Lateef Adedimeji, he bought a house in 2022. That was our house that we were selling. We had 4 clients that we were discussing with. They were not sending me messages in the night. Bond, we were still discussing. Didn't tell us that we were sold, because that morning I spoke to a client that we were still negotiating, only for somebody to now come and claim the house in the afternoon, and you expect us to keep quiet. People should think. Stop defending rubbish. If it's a house, let her post the document. Bloody hell.
I mean, I think you should have known now. Because the issue you had with Davido, people put that aside at that time, and they talk about your decision about renting a mansion or a duplex worth an X amount, which was much. Yes, people will be really interested to know if now you truly bought a place, and now where did you buy, and that thing will definitely trend. Let me read what these people had said earlier. They said, as the manager of the said property, we had to react to these false claims after our clients reached out to us thinking we bought Sophia Momodu into a property our clients had already bought and currently doing interior work on. They already bought and currently doing interior work on. Sophia was told that this said property was already sold and still proceeded to make a video of someone else's property. Now, here's the thing I think might be going on. Maybe Sophia Momodu already has her money, wants to get a property. And here's how it works. A real estate agent or a realtor will take you to any property. Sometimes they might not even be aware of the updated information concerning that property. They will just take you there. Now, while the property, some get the information, the updated information about that property, whether it has been sold or not. So while she's checking it out, maybe the agent got a call, or while they were there, somebody approached them or the agent and said, look, this property, it has been sold though. Maybe it was sold last week. Maybe the agent wasn't aware. Yeah, it happens. They are not aware. So Sophia Momodu still went ahead to make a video, which I think she shouldn't have. So we could find an excuse for her and say maybe she has the money. She's already looking for a space. So she saw that, she loved the space, took a video, knowing that she would definitely get her own. Took a video and shared it. Maybe she's still searching. Because to get a place that you truly like, especially for females, they are very picky. To get a place that you truly like, it's hard to get a place that is perfect for them. So maybe along the line, she couldn't just wait. She loved that space so much and she couldn't just wait, to share our own property, the one that belongs to her. Then she decided to share that, and maybe in the future or months after that, she will move into our own original space. Is it okay to share something like that? I don't think it's okay. A property that doesn't belong to you, and she should have known. Now, here they said, and posted it online, even laying claims to it. This is trespassing, and we won't tolerate such act from her and any other person. We are a very professional company, and the interest of our clients is paramount to us, as we will not hesitate to call out or even arrest any individual making false claims to a property that you have no business with. I would like to reiterate that Sophia Momodu does not have any link. Again, they reiterate any link, whether directly or indirectly, to the owner of this property. For this person to say this, it means that they have asked the client to confirm. For them to make this statement, they have the client to confirm, is this property, maybe you intend gifting her, and that's where they will say no. And they continue, and she should desist from posting it online. Our client is currently not happy seeing this property online. Lastly, if she is interested in other units, we are always here to serve her as long as she is willing to pay for it. So again, maybe she's interested in other units, but they should have also specified, because this one came, before the last one that I read. That one was the last post, that they shared. So I don't know, but I saw a real estate guy reacting to this, and I can understand where it's coming from, because it happens a lot on social media, irrespective of their status, on social media or in the society. People still do fake things. There's levels to it. But yeah, I just want to believe that Sophia is actually searching for a place, and she just felt, okay, let me just share this one. Since I'm searching, I'm going to get my own space. That's just what I just felt. Maybe. Okay, guys, moving on to the next one. So this one is about Jaruma, aphrodisiac lady. Oh, that's what I'll call her. So she was interviewed recently, and that was like 3 weeks ago. Anyways, I actually watched the video from beginning to the end, and in the middle of the video, before she talked about her ex-husband, of course, the obvious, the whole Kaya Mata thing, she tried to make it look like it's not fetish, even though it sounds fetish. The practice is fetish. Everything looks fetish.
So I don't know if you guys, call it like juju, because, for example, the chicken for tightening the vagina, after you finish eating the chicken, you bury the bones. You don't chew the bones, and you don't throw it. Yeah, you bury it.
Okay.
So, but that has been, known in the north. But then it's like when you're cooking beans and you put a spoon inside.
Yeah.
we all know that it makes the beans or pomo cook fast, but someone else will say that's fetish, that's juju, that's magic, putting a spoon inside a pot for a miracle to happen. So that's just a typical example. It's also like with this finger, anything that comes from anything herbal, traditional, spiritual, be it Nigeria, be it India, be it Uzbekistan, you never use this finger to touch it. When you want to touch it, you use this finger. If you use this finger, you've destroyed what the Baba did for you, or what the Juju, or what the priest did for you.
Okay, so the chicken,
so
you
I'm
said.
just giving examples of how people can misunderstand it and call it Juju or fetish.
But is there a consequence for if you throw the chicken bones away, or if you?
No, your vagina will not be tight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because you don't follow the rules, right? It says bury the bones.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. He said she makes 760 million naira from that business.
The sex industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The industry is never going to die, and I've made like 760 million in 3 years.
Sorry, wait, let's get that number again. let's get that number again. 760 million naira in 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just from sex products. From Aphrodite. Yeah. So I made 760 million naira. This is something you can check with GT Bank. Just go to GT Bank and ask for Jaruma's bank statement from 2018 to 2020. That's 3 years now.
Yeah.
18, 19, 20. Yeah. This is something that anyone can look up. Just go to GT and ask for Jaruma's bank statement from 2018 to 2020. And you're gonna see that's exactly how I said it's 760. I made 760 million naira.
Yes, it will make a lot of money, because at the time, I could remember, like, in fact, some people even use I'm singing. It was very popular. So I wouldn't doubt her if she said she might be exaggerating, but I believe she made a lot of money from that. So along the line, she mentioned something which I think some ladies should learn from, So if you think about it, according to what she said, though, but me thinking about it, it really does not make sense. If somebody who is advertising a product that is supposed to keep a man does not have a man beside her, it just doesn't make sense. She forced it, the marriage and everything, or business. And she said it. A lot of ladies bought Kayamata, a lot of them.
So I just felt, okay, the sex industry will never die. It's a booming business. I can't just leave it because of the hits I'm getting from
people.
Yeah. So I just said, is it marriage? Is that the problem? So let me just do it and just get that over with. Let me just pass that, What do you call it? When we get to the bridge, we cross it. Right?
Yeah.
So let's just cross that bridge. So I just got married. I didn't really get married because of love, or I was into the man, or there was a long relationship or long courtship. No. I just did that just to get away from pressure. From
is this someone you had known before, or you just?
No. I just met him maybe like just a month. I've known him just a month, and then you saw our videos on social media about.
So did you lay that? Was it a contract marriage? You told see, I'm trying to get away from the backlash of the North, so let's do this and all of that. Is that what the marriage really entailed?
Yes, I told him. I won't call it a contract, most especially for him, because I don't think he wanted to separate. That kind of thing. So when you have a woman that is hardworking and she's doing well, you don't just want to be with her and leave her just like that, So I won't say a contract, but I told him, I said, okay, I'm facing pressure from the North, so I think the best thing is let me just get married and get it over with. So are you game? Are you in? Should we do this? He was cool with it. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. I'm doing well, so I'll try my best to see how I can help you too, and you can come up.
Okay.
So that was it. Yeah. So he knew it wasn't love, or I wasn't in love or crazy in love or something. No, he knew that it was just because of the pressure from the North. I just wanted to get over it and move on with my life and continue making my 760 million everything.
Now, the issue between herself and Veekee James and the husband is just so crazy. Now, I wouldn't really, blame her for it, because I think Veekee James have a tough skin, Veekee James and her husband, and I think they are prepared for something like this. These people put out content on social media. So they should be expecting comments like this coming from the Kayamata princess. So she was asked a question after she talked about her travails with drugs or what she went through. They asked her, was your husband present at the time? She said, no, my husband was not present. And she said it was more like what Veekee James is doing now. Like, you rent a husband. You rent. So is he trying to say she rented a husband or something? He's trying to say that, Veekee James is only using this guy for content.
So like I said before, it wasn't a marriage for love and stuff like that. Yeah. So I just got married just so that society can leave me alone, because.
But you guys lived together.
Just like for a little while, because it's more like what Veekee James is doing now, using her husband for content. You rent husband, you hire husband so that you be using him for content on social media. That's what Veekee James is doing now. And that's what Jaruma has been doing for you guys since 2015.
Oh, okay. You're saying Veekee James married her husband for content, and that's why she's
Oh, I didn't say she married him for content, but that's what it looks like, right? Because it looks like, because we all know that they call him Mr. Veekee James. So she's the husband, he's the wife. The same way they said about me too. Okay. My husband is the wife and I'm the husband.
And in Veekee James' video, I've seen her share stories like, oh, my husband was crying at some point, he cried. These are things that when you share it, people will pick that and assume that, oh, she's the man of the house, which is what she said, that, oh, she's the man of the house.
And I just advised myself that it didn't make any sense. So when I got upstairs to actually talk in person, I saw that uncle was crying. Baby, why are you crying?
Me.
I'm sorry.
Me.
It was me that said that to you. I'm not saying.
Okay, you were crying, right?
You were crying.
Never. Me, Steez.
Baby, it's okay for you to even when we come to fight, I look up and fight. Say, you nothing. You may not understand it. Say, I know. I'm sorry. And that was it,
Would you say that, oh, Veekee James overshare? No. If you have a tough skin, I always say it. If you can take things, share anything on social media. But if you can't, only share what you can take. So I believe Veekee James can take whatever. And she's been interviewed where she said she doesn't care. So that's why I was like, making her leave Veekee James, because she have tough skin for it. Now, if the husband don't join her. But things like that will make people think, okay, she's the one wearing the pants. Oh, she's the man of the house, let me put it that way. And there was even a video where he was asked, what are the things that he never thought he would do until now? Something like that. And he said content creation.
Okay, I think it's what we are doing now.
Oh my God!
So I think it's what we're doing now.
When you were a kid or before you met me?
When I was a kid and before I met you, I think.
So how come you now like doing it? Because it's not me that forced you.
You didn't force me, yeah, but it's part of the terms and conditions in a relationship. When your partner likes this, and you just have to adjust to like it also.
And you've adjusted pretty well. Because sometimes I need to bring contents.
I'm still adjusting.
We need to do this. We need to do this.
That means Veekee James drag him into making content. Things like this as well. If you check, you will know that Jaruma is following them, on YouTube, because they just created a new YouTube page. You will know that she's following them. So it's all these things that she puts together and just assume might not be true. I say, yeah, Veekee James is the husband of the house. She made it clear that she was the one who helped her husband financially, and she became poor while helping her husband. But again, you spend your money on drugs as well. So why are you saying, I don't know, because drugs too, they take money. It takes a lot of money. Yeah, you exhaust almost all your hard-earned money on drugs. Say no to drugs, guys. Anyways, she said that it is because she married that man, because she was trying to also help the man. She's working for both of them, and that is what is happening to Veekee James.
So he did it because he was benefiting from you. The whole marriage arrangement was beneficial to him. You're spending money on him, right?
Yeah, true.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was being the understanding wife, or when I say understanding girlfriend, let me grow with a young man so that we can go together, become successful together. As I didn't want to enter polygamy, I was trying to avoid polygamy by all means. But at the end of the day, marriage brings poverty.
Wow.
When you're a woman, yeah, marriage brings poverty. When you're a woman, you just become poor when you marry. So you don't have a choice.
Why? How? Explain.
You just need to leave your husband and go back to Zeus. You need to leave your husband and go back to your sugar daddy. You need to leave your husband and go back to the vice president. That's the only way you'll see money.
Okay, so you had to leave your husband to go back to your sugar daddy.
I left him, yes. I left him because I wanted to go back to Zeus.
Oh.
Yeah, I left him to go
Who
back
is
to
Zeus?
Zeus. Spirit husband.
At all. What about?
So when you call,
He whose name should not be mentioned. Okay.
That is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, and see we'll see you next time. Peace.